Good morning. So I'm going on holiday in 5 days. 5 days until I go on holiday, and honestly, I could not be more ready. So this is going to be the last video before I go on holiday. But with the time between now and going on holiday and then being on holiday and then having a chance to film again, you may find there is a little gap between this one and the next video that you see. So I thought I would just go out with a little bang. I do not intend to film or vlog whilst I'm on holiday. I basically feel like I want to be off the grid. So yeah, grab a drink, grab some snacks, and let's do a little bit of small business retail therapy and unbox some nice deliveries that I've had in this week. Hi guys, just hijacking my own video for a sec. I realised I did not introduce myself at any point in any of the footage of this video. So I just thought if you're new here and you've not seen my face before, I would do a really quick intro just to let you know who I am, what my small business is, and what it offers. So welcome, my name is Hannah. I am a crafter turned supplier. My small business is the Little Isla Co, and I provide premium quality glitter to crafters and artists. Now let's get back to the video. Right, so starting off strong, we have got an Amazon parcel. This one I am so excited about. Then we have got, oh, this is from Stackry. So this Stackry is like a fulfillment center. Essentially, you can use it for multiple shipments coming from the States, or I think they're only in the States. I use it for the States anyway. You can use it for companies who don't ship to the UK. I use it for that with one of my pin suppliers, but this is from a craft supplier in the US. I'm sure there is a UK equivalent, but I didn't know, and I saw these and just decided I had to have them. They don't ship to the UK, so I shipped it to my Stackry account, and then this has then been shipped from Stackry to me. And then last but not least, we've got my very own purple box, but this has got my old branding tape on it. So this is an old delivery, and at first I thought it was like a return delivery to me, like, you know, when it's returned to seller, but it's not, because it's every. I'm intrigued to see what that is. So, and then there's only one more parcel which I'm waiting on, so we'll get these open while we wait for that one. Right, so let's see what this is. So I'm very confused as to what is in here. Can't open it. Ooh. Oh, there we go. Right. Ooh. Oh. Okay, this is the cutest thing ever. There's a little note. This is from my friend Jess. I'm going to show you the note so you can read it, because it's just the cutest thing. So she's basically, she said, kind of saw these and thought of you. So she sent me a box of, oh, they must be lilac. She sent me a box of nitrile. You know I can never say that word. I don't know. Someone please correct me. Is it nitrile, nitrile? I don't know how to say it. But she sent me a box of the nitrile gloves in purple. And because on the note it said, purple is always better than pink, right? And I was like, well, yeah, but... Oh my God, right, so these ones are actually lilac. Look at that. So you may, if you saw my previous video, you may already know I actually paid a little bit extra to get purple ones over the black, but these ones are actually lilac. Oh my God, it's a very nice thought. Jess, if you're watching this, thank you, I appreciate you. That is such a lovely thought and highly, highly practical. Right, this is the Stackry order, the actual items I ordered myself. This parcel, oh my goodness me, they're amazing. This parcel is alcohol inks. So there's loads of, there's like colour shift. Oh, they've given me a freebie, that's cute. So there's like colour shifts, I'll show them all to you in a minute. But I ordered so many different ones. But because they were coming from America, and then you have to go through like the customs information through Stackry, there was a bit on there that said, like, would you consider your shipment as a hazardous material? And I was like, well, it's alcohol ink. So on the one hand, I was like, well, no, because it's just a crafting pigment. But then on the other hand, when you read all the bump about like what hazardous materials include, it says if it's flammable, which obviously an entire box of lots and lots of alcohol inks would be highly flammable. So then I had to go through this whole thing called hazmat. like you have to process something called hazmat, which is basic. I think what happens is they do it for you and they assess like how best to repackage it, and like if there's any extra fees you have to pay, I don't know, for insurance or something. Anyway, so I had to pay that. It ended up being an absolute fortune. So I've got really high hopes for these. So this is, like I say, it's a whole bunch of alcohol inks. Alcohol inks, if you don't already know, are essentially pigments that can be used to drop into epoxy resin. Specifically in my case, I use them on my tumblers to make the resin tumblers. So you put your epoxy on, the tumbler spinning, you drop on your alcohol inks in whatever colours and order that you want, and then you apply heat, and the resin and the alcohol inks all kind of like swirl into each other, and they just look stunning. So when I saw these colours, I was like, I need them all. Even now I feel like I could do with more, but so let me show you these. So I've just brought you in a bit closer. So this is the freebie, so let's see what this is. Oh my goodness, oh my lordy. But this, look at this, I don't know if the camera is going to pick up the colour shift. So it says on it, so the company name is Ember Lily, and this is one of their colour shift alcohol inks. This is just the freebie. Oh, it's not going to pick up the colour. So in real life, this looks like an oil spill. So it's like purple, black, green. Oh my goodness. To be honest, if I'd have seen that, I probably would have ordered it anyway. I want to say this one was called like the Ghost Collection or something like that, where they are, I don't know if you'll be able to see, let me get these out. So we've got Muse, Nymph, Dragon, Phoenix. Oh, I've got a glitter called Phoenix. Chimera, Unicorn, Siren, and Pegasus. Maybe it was called like the Fantasy Collection or something like that, where, so the kind of like theme behind these was that they're white, but they're all iridescent. They've got like a, yeah, the camera's not going to pick it up, but they've all got like an iridescent sheen. So that one's kind of like greeny pink. Oh no, that was the freebie. That one is, oh my goodness me. Oh, that one's like greeny blue. I wish you could see this on the camera. Anyway, so this is a collection of 2, 4, 6, 8. 8 different alcohol inks in that, like, oh, that one's obviously quite goldy. Oh my goodness me, I love them so much. So that was the like ghosty fantasy, the colour shift on that, they're just so stunning. This is, honestly, I'm a nightmare. I can't even remember what I've ordered. Right, this is called Jubilee. Oh my goodness me. Oh, this colour. Oh, I've got to get that on a tumbler. It's like gold, purple, blue, green. Again, that one looks similar to, that looks like that one. Oh, they're very similar. Oh, that one's more sparkly, I think. That one's almost got like a glitter in it, whereas that one's more of like a shimmer. Oh, I just love them. Oh my goodness. I'm actually really annoyed with myself that I don't have the time to use these right now, because where I'm so impatient, now that I'm opening them, I'm like, yeah, but I need to use them right now. And I can't. Right, so these ones are also, they also say colour shift alcohol inks, and these are also very similar. If I hold them all up together, you can see they are all very different, but they're very similar in the sense that they have that like colour shifting shimmer. Oh my God, honestly. So that first pack was, the names in it was Revel, Jubilee, and Flambeau. And then this one is Masquerade, Fat Tuesday, and Parade. Then there is 3 more colour shifts. I think I must have ordered a set of 12 colour shift alcohol inks. That's what I think I've done, because there's 4 packs of 3, and then there's 2 others. So let's see what these are like. They are stunning. Oh my goodness. So this one is called Celebration. This one is called Gala, and this one is called Festival. Oh, I think that's my favourite one. Wow. So these are Zulu, Carnival, and Epiphany. Oh my lordy. This is Gems 2. So I've obviously ordered like a holographic colour shifting alcohol ink. This one is called Platinum. The camera is definitely not going to pick this up, and I know that because I have a glitter very similar to this. It's like a holographic silver, but it will just look grey on camera. But that is beautiful. Then the next one is, oh wow, this is called Olivine or olivine. So this is like a holographic, very goldy olivey green. Citrine, so this is a very goldy holographic gold. Oh, I don't know if I can pronounce that. Rhodonite. One thing I do want to add as well is, even if by some miracle the camera does pick up just how stunning these are, which I really don't think it will, they never look the same in the bottle as what they do on the actual tumbler. Like, honestly, if you walked into a shop and saw these, you'd be like, oh, that's really pretty. The minute you see it in its full glory, like on a tumbler or in resin somewhere, it just suddenly comes to life. And I'll be honest, it was for that reason that I bought these in the first place. I saw somebody else using them and she literally dropped them onto her tumbler and I was like mesmerized by how stunning they were. So this one is called Obsidian, and that's like a black sparkly one. And then this one is called Aquamarine, which is like a holographic, like aqua blue. I'm thinking I've obviously ordered a collection of 12 gem themed alcohol inks. I told you I can't remember what I've ordered. So this one is called Hematite. I love hematite anyway. This one is called Tanzanite. Then next up is Peridot. What's this called? Beryl. See, I have this habit, right? I'm not really a green person. As you probably have gathered, I'm all about the purples. And yet I seem to have so much green. I've got so many green glitters, probably more so than any other colour. And now I've got loads of green alcohol inks. This one is called Tourmaline. This is beautiful. And then last but not least, this one is called Morganite. And I'm guessing this was probably because of the whole alcohol ink hazmat process thing, to make sure that they arrived safely and did not catch fire whilst on the plane over here. Right, so this next one I'm super excited about, because it may only be, to you this is just an Amazon box, but to me this is going to be another like expression of my creativity. So this is a spinning wheel, as in like a prize spinning wheel. It's got a little stand and it's got a spinning wheel, and you get these little pens with it. And I'm going to paint this in a minute. I'm going to go and paint it different shades of like lilac and white and purple. And then I'm going to run a spin the wheel kind of Wheel of Fortune style, like mystery night maybe. So very similar to, if you are like an OG, you may remember I used to run Sparkle Scoops, which was basically a bit of a game, and it was kind of like a lucky dip, and I would do it on a live stream on TikTok. And essentially that's what this is going to be. It's just a little bit of a different way to interact. I haven't worked out the finer details yet, but yeah, that's what this is. I wanted to make it purple, and they only seem to have, everywhere you look, there were white, there was what, no, I couldn't find a white one. There was black, pink, rainbow. There was so many, but there was no lilac. So I thought, right, fine. Then I will buy a wooden one, paint it myself, and we will have ourselves a lilac wheel spinner. And then we can have a little bit of fun on a live stream at some point. It's the next day. So the main delivery that I was waiting on yesterday didn't show up. I had all of the parcels and the only one I was waiting for was that one, and it didn't show up. And it said on the tracking information, it was being delivered with Every, and on the Every tracking information, it said, really sorry, we've not been able to get to your parcel shop due to bad weather in the area. Yesterday was scorching, it was beautiful. Actually, no, that's a lie. It did rain at one point, but for like 5 minutes. Anyway, so here we go. I feel like I'm making myself look really strong with this parcel, but it's just big, but it's not that heavy. So this is the one we've been waiting for. Inside this parcel is my 4-arm tumbler turner from SB Turners. A couple of videos ago when I got my 1-arm turner, it had my logo on it. It was just amazing. And the quality of it, everything about it, I love it. But it was very quickly after I placed the order for that one that I realized 1 arm was never going to be enough. So I have measured out my area where this is going to go, and I know it's going to fit. So the plan is I'm going to use the 1-arm turner for making individual items, like for example on a live, or if I'm filming a tutorial for it, I can just do it on the 1-arm turner, and then when it's ready, because it's magnetic, I can just pull it off the turner and put it on the 4-armer while it finishes spinning. So this is going to make my life so much easier. So let's get into it. Wow, they have packed this super secure. Okay, we're 1 layer down, 1 layer off. Okay, we're nearly in. Right. Once again, I can't remember what I've ordered, so I can't remember if I ordered these, or if they've given them to me as extras, or is this just how many you get? I mean, obviously I need at least 4 of these because it's a 4-arm turner, so I need 1 for each arm, so that would be 2, 3, 4. Did I order these? And why are they green? Look, that one's got a green arrow on it, but all of the normal ones have a blue arrow. Okay. It's an extra stand for your tumblers. So if you take one off the turner and you just need it to just sit for a few minutes to dry, if you need glue to dry, or if you just need an extra somewhere to put it, rather than having to put your tumbler directly on the desk, it can sit on the stand like that. So thank you so much for that, Elva. Eee! Oh my goodness me, I'm so excited. Oh no. Oh no. Oh dear. I know these are necessary, and I know I know it won't even be that big of a deal, but why? Oh no, I've just seen a whole load of nuts and screws. Oh, that terrifies me. Maybe I do. There I was like, yeah, I know how to work it already. I don't need the instruction manual. Okay, I just realized what the screws are for. So panic over, everyone, panic over. Right, so what these are for, this is the tumbler turner. Whoa. So this is the 4-arm tumbler turner. So as you can see, it will just sit against my wall that way. That's what those screws are for, because there are, oh my God, this is genius. Let me bring you in. I didn't even realize this was a thing. So these 4 little teeny tiny holes here correspond with these little holes in the tumbler arm holder. So they would go on there. You'd screw those in, and they act as tumbler arm holders. Oh, like that. So you would have your tumblers across the thing there if they're spinning. If you just need them to dry, or let's say they're finished, for example, but they're not ready to ship yet, they can just sit there. And there's 4 of them. So you actually have 8 opportunities to hold the tumblers, which probably now explains why we have so many of these. They need to move because the spinner is going to go here. also very exciting small business haul, small business, whatever you want to call it. A little bit of retail therapy. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. Please let me know in the comments if you like this type of content, because I'm happy to make more like this. If you did enjoy the video, please don't forget to give it a like, and please consider subscribing. I would love to have you, and I will see you in the next one.